Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance with yours truly, your first pair Primus pilots. We are back with Henry from Skalitz, and why is there no audio? There is audio. Never mind. We, in the last episode, have found Limpy Lubosh, who was in the house over there. He was hanged, not really hanged, but he was gutted and he was hit in the head by something. We didn't find any clues. The only clue that we did find is that he made a confession to the local priest. Now, this is a priest wearing a sword. That is very curious, isn't it? This is a warrior monk, I guess. A warrior monk. Let's see what this fella has to tell us about Limpy Lubosh. Man, it's good to be back, and there's the music. I was missing something. Sir, do you know anything about Limpy Lubosh? Let's talk to you. Oh, watch it there, my friend. Let's talk to you, Father Godwin. Can we talk to you? Hello? There we go. Hello, my friend. How do you know how to wield a sword?
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
Exactly.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
It does. So, any work?
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
So, what do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
All right, will do. Gladly help.
Get it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. May the Lord watch over you.
Alrighty. Playing with the devil. We'll take a look at that. But first, we have something else that we need to tend to. We need to ask a few questions about Lubosh.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Alright. So, anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay. What was Lubosh doing on the day of the Neuhof raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
Yeah, holy vow.
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Exactly.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
I feel like I would say this, but that has a higher chance. Let's go for that. You can't hurt him now, Father.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians?
Yeah.
Worse than the murderer and escaping punishment?
Good questions.
No one escapes punishment.
Look, Lubosh is the only lead here.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
All right.
Farewell.
Meet the parish priest in the tavern in the evening. So I think we can... You learned Jan Hus. Folk songs. Okay. I know some of you will like to read these codex entries, and we will at some point. But first, we discovered a baker. And we need to go to the inn anyway, because we need to stock up on Savior Schnapps, I think. Let me... God, the mouse is gone again. Let me check that. Yeah, we don't have any of those. I would like to read up on these, though. I feel like Achilles can withstand wounds easily for 5 minutes. Strikes will wound less. Good. Rage potion. It's going to do something about the rage, right? Defense is lowered. Damage is more. Lazarus. In the space of 5 minutes, adds 100 health and dispels a hangover. That only adds 30, so Lazarus is actually a lot better, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we do need to stock up on some things. So we need to meet the father in the evening. We need to meet the priest in the evening. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Right. What time is it at the moment? So it is... Oh, it's almost evening already. So we don't need to... We don't need to wait for longer. We don't need to wait for very long. So what I would like to do here is... There's the tavern, there's a townsman, alehouse maid. Let me talk to you, my friend. Because I wouldn't mind... First of all, good day to you as well, my friend. So what's happening around here?
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is.
Yeah, Lubosh died.
Around here? You should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
Alright, Vashek the groom. Okay. Anything else?
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Okay, so besides the stables, we have nothing that we need to check. Now, what I would like to see is... I would like to see if there is some Savior Schnapps to be bought here. Yes, there are, and I'm actually going to buy one. Let's buy one. We'll haggle over that, because these Savior Schnapps, they are not
Let's have a
cheap.
word about the price.
But if we go back to Ratai at some point, we are going to be able to make them ourselves, I believe, because of alchemy. And we can read now, so that means that we can read the alchemy recipes.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
What do you say to this?
That's not enough.
Oh, God. You're angry now. Yep, we are paying 140.
Well,
so we're buying one more Savior Schnapp, but I will try and make them myself at some point. Now, let's sit for a while and actually... We can read now, so let's do a little bit of reading. Let's do a little bit of reading. So we can go to... No. We need to... let's go to... Other. And actually, what I wouldn't mind is checking... Well, we need to be at Other anyway. Let's check the armor's kit and see what we can repair here. Same with the blacksmith's kit. Nothing. Tailor kit. Okay, that's nothing as well. At some point, we want to repair all of that. But now, books. We can read until the evening, I guess. So let's do some reading. Let's study. So that's going to be progress 60%. I think till 8 o'clock is going to be fine. That's a better way to pass time instead of just passing time, right? Spending time with the book. Spending time with the book is always good. And we improved reading, actually. That is great. Okay, let's see if... Let's get up first.
I'll be right back.
We need to eat something as well. I forgot to buy... food. Let's see if the father is already here. Villager, Lumir. Lumir? Could play some dice.
I'll be right back.
Pavel, Maple, Bailiff. We already interrogated the bailiff. Let's check the inside. There he is, Father Godwin. We'll take a seat. I don't think he minds. I think we can just take a seat there. There we are.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
Let's tell him the truth.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
Dead.
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was. It was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless.
Cheers!
We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There's a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanush to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did send him.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
1 L, please.
Well, this time they weren't exaggerating, Father.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately.
Maybe that does help loosen his tongue.
By bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
Yeah,
I
that was a
see it's
warning.
every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Look, I've noticed you're handy with a sword there, my friend.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by
God
force.
bless them.
These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
All right. Well, let's get to the point then. Let's talk about Lubosh.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I'm calling excuses.
Oh, you're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always
Perhaps.
wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Pour me one.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical, condemning vices, and of course describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
My lord.
Let's drink to that.
It's not the
Tourney.
first time.
That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Hus preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Well, well, well. Sometimes people do the talking for you, right? It's not the first time we've been told about Jan Hus. Teresa brought him up as well. So, what are folks saying about it?
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundation.
Yep.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it?
Good harvest.
I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
All right. Sounds like quite the man, this Jan Hus.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
So, you want to preach against debauchery?
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
Are we getting
No,
drunk?
I don't.
think we're all getting drunk here. Oh, Lord. All right, enough about preaching. This is a very interesting story, though, so we might read up on this because we have a log entry about this, so I really like this. But let's not get into that. Enough about preaching. We need to know what happened to Limpy Lubosh. So tell me about
Thanks for
it.
the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough.
Henry, you're getting drunk. Hold your liquor.
Quite late. What are your plans, Father?
Oh, God.
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Well, if that gets him talking...
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesięć smutek, do dnie i rano utek, niech ich małżeński majstrat, do wczera żylne staje prak. Už sejmoj svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jich učit, nám je to jedno, wakacja jedna, może lepszy kupi jako poslední jen. Murky se baví, panorama staví, a pak vypal sudny a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu jsou nejdem, tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět. Ty dneska vůbec nikdo neví, zase zítra je živý a není to naposled.
Enough of this!
Oh no.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
And me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
That music was so awesome. I loved every bit of that. I loved that scene.
looking for a
That was
fight?
so bloody awesome. Right.
Henry, back me up.
Will do, father. Will do, my friend. I love the way Henry just throws away the cup and is like, oh god, here we go again. New point in drinking. Achievement unlocks Sinner. So we have a new level in drinking. Here we go. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Yeah, we learned about music as well. Okay, I'm gonna, okay, next. Who's next? You are. Come here. No, no. That's it. Come on. Come on. That's one hell of a Oh, we're drunk. Oh, that's right, we're drunk. Anybody else? Nope. Just you. Yep, gotcha.
Yo!
Ow. Okay, let's go for that. There we go. And we actually win in a clinch as well. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Oh god, we're blind drunk, aren't we? New level in unarmed, new level in warfare. Warfare is actually good. Unarmed as well, although we won't be fighting that much unarmed. Quest started, Rat-Eye Tourney. What the hell are we doing here? Oh lord, is it going to be one of those nights? It is going to be one of those nights. Climb the bell tower. Ooh.
And Henry too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Yes.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin.
Yep.
Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
We're going to ring the bell.
What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dear.
Yep. Will do, will do.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Oh, I bloody love this.
This is wonderful.
Oh god. Father Godwin.
Bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Alright, I had to cut that out. That was not appropriate for YouTube. Oh, what do we do now? Oh god. Are we going to the church or... Is that Father Godwin doing that? No. Let's catch a sheep. Where are they? It is Father Godwin doing that. Oh, what a beautiful shot.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
this is such a beautiful game. I love it. I love every bit of it. But now what? We still don't know where we still don't know what happened to Lubos.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you?
Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose as Sir Ratzig's protege, you just came from studying in Prague, and you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look, from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless.
Flawless.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about this?
Really flawless.
If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubos's cronies are.
There we go. There we go. I mean, I am not buying all the, you know, holy vow bullshit anymore from this guy. I am not... Yeah, there you go. The confessional seal isn't sacred anymore, my friend.
So all at once, the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Exactly.
Don't mock me.
Don't mock me.
I won't give you a second chance.
Sure, we'll do it. We'll do it. It's fine. We'll do it. Look, all right, but I cannot guarantee the result.
All right.
I will try my best.
I can't make any
We're
promises.
decent
about
when
what
it comes to talking,
No,
so that is
neither
fine.
can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
Are we still
I'll
drunk?
go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that.
Right.
No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about.
What do you mean if it turns out
Christ
well?
almighty. Fine then.
What do you mean if it turns out well? That is not a good answer there.
Let's get
You're telling
to
me...
it then.
I'm like... The deal is... You tell me where the hell Lubos's cronies are, and we'll give the sermon. Whether it goes good, or whether it goes bad, whether it goes up or down, south, north, I don't care. You're telling me where his cronies are, and I will do the sermon. Oh, God. We're still drunk. We're still a bit
I
drunk.
wonder what Teresa's doing now.
Crap, and we need to see Teresa as well.
Stop by and see
We
her
cannot
again.
explain this to Teresa,
Enjoyed
can
it
we?
last time.
Reputation lost already. And I also saw something about the tourney, so that is also great. Glad Father God, I bet Father God, oh my God, oh God. And we didn't get dressed as well.
Look, he can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Yes, you would.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
guess I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Alrighty, here we go. We forgot to put bloody clothes on. Oh god. Curious which one of them will puke first. Yep. Well, it's probably going to be Father Godwin. Right, so we are going to start with a... Let's start with a lengthy sermon.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about Mother Church and to show you through my words how she is falling into decay and abandon, how the once great mother of all Christians is losing her dignity and trading in souls like the merchants in the temple. But I am digressing.
That boy has a cheek.
Good, that's the first success. We are commanded to do that. It is not man but God who is the ruler of the world.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone.
We shall continue wordedly.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods and other catastrophes. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale.
My Lord Henry.
You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
God, I love this.
Shame upon them.
Shame upon them indeed. We are talking about the sin is human.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Right. We shall continue wordily. I guess. Yes, we will.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Wow.
Down with the pellets! Away with
Henry actually remembered a lot.
Good Father Godwin! At least he's a fair and simple man.
I didn't. Okay, no. Let's criticize the prelates, but stand up for Godwin. Yep.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honour to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Amen indeed. Well, that was a lot of things to think about, and I'm not going into detail about them, but it is very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. And there is indeed a tourney in Ratai at the moment, which I am missing, and I don't like that. So maybe we'll be done in time. I don't know. Depends on what's going to happen now. I'm actually not sure.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
Well, thank you.
He's right, that was.
The young man should
Love the music.
but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
All right, Godwin. Spit it out.
Well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Exactly.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does.
There you go.
Penitent.
Yeah.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you...
Yeah, you better make this right, Godwin.
Now, Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first, they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
Yeah, there was a struggle.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Right, Riki
Not
Ledechko.
much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm raising a tankard again, but...
Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of yours.
Exactly.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, God, this guy. Father Godwin. Right. There's a tourney happening in Ratai today. You can sign up with the Herald this morning. Not sure if we're going to be able to get there, especially since we're also refreshing the mouse. Oh, that's actually not the game's fault. Or sorry, not Shadow's fault. Mysterious ways, quest completed. He does work in mysterious ways, my god. On the scent. Right, let's just take a look at things, because I don't know where Ledechko is. Let's go to the map. Let's zoom out here. Ledechko, where are you? So that's got to be over here, which is actually kind of on the way to... Oh, hi there, that's a timer. Which is actually kind of on the way to the tide. That is the herb woman, the witch, right. So... Let's go. So Talmberg is over here. Though the Tourney is in Ratai. So we could ride all the way back to the time. Not sure whether I want to do that. Let's check the time real quick. Yeah, it's noon. We could make it. We can make it. I think we can make it. And since Ledechko is close to Ratai,
Yeah.
we'll go for the Tourney and then go to Ledechko after that. And I'm not sure how we're gonna get there. No, I think I know the way. Let's head to Ratai quickly, and we also need to spend some time with Theresa. So, yeah, Ratai is going to be number 1 now. Okay, yeah. So here we have the marker. Then we take this route. We'll go by the accident, I believe. Oh, and actually, while we're here, and there's the accident. Very good. While we're here, I do want to save. There we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so there are the charcoal burners. So we need to go that way.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is that? We have a murder. A traitor. What do you have? A burger sword. Decorated riding boots.
What are you doing, you murderer?
I didn't murder this guy. What are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
What are you doing here? Nearby a corpse? Nearby a murder?
I was investigating. Look. I'm looking for humans.
I'm looking for humans and killing them.
You? Very likely.
What?
I saw you looting the body.
Oh, God. Look, I was looking at the wounds.
I was looking for signs of life to see if I could help.
Uh-huh. And could you?
Unfortunately, it was too late.
I've got a funny feeling about you, but I can't be absolutely sure you did it.
What is this? My God. Look. What are you doing here, then?
And what were you doing here, exactly?
What do you mean by that?
Maybe you did it. Look, it will be easier if you just admit it.
It'll be easier if you just confess.
What the hell do you mean by that? I won't take any more of this. I'm going into town to say you're falsely accusing
Oh,
me.
God, what is this? Who says you didn't do it? Sure. Okay, you know what? I think it's best if you just continue on here. I don't think it's a good idea to linger near that body. Yeah, no, not doing it.
Yeah.
That was odd. That was very odd. Right, let's see if we can find the second charcoal burners, and hopefully we'll still be in time. Hopefully we'll still be in time for the tourney. So I want to see what that is all about. See what the fuzz is about. And also we need to visit Theresa again. Because something's blossoming between Henry and Theresa. I'd like to find out what. Although I think we can all guess what's happening there. Neuhoff's going to be on the way, so we might check and see how Ginger is doing. I believe Ginger wants to teach us a little bit as well, so let's see if we can pick up something. And that woman can report us all she wants. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. We were checking the body for signs of life, right? Ooh, new level in horsemanship. Yeah, I know Pebbles. I know Pebbles. Now we also need to do something about this bloody hangover, I think. Because we have a bit of a hangover, which is not good. It's actually doing something. Actually, don't we have something for that? Do we not have something for that? Because our weight is going down as well for some reason. Probably because we have a hangover. Now, I do believe that if we were to take a marigold decoction, Within 1 minute, we'll add 30 health and dispel hangover effects. We are drinking that. Let's see if it cures the hangover. It didn't. Because that's not a hangover. That is a bloody... that's not a hangover. It's a... there's the hangover. There's the hangover. Oh, god damn it. We wasted a great potion on that. Now, that also dispels the hangover. And look at what that hangover is doing to us. Damn it, I was confused. Okay, fine. Let's try this. Well, there goes the hangover. Let's take a look. Look at our stats right now. I mean... Okay, we wasted 2 potions on that, but I'm kind of glad we did, because I don't want to have a hangover if we're going to fight in a tourney. We're going to do jousting. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Let's go to Neuhof real quick. There he is, Ginger. Hey buddy, how are you doing?
You told me you'd teach me something useful. Aye, and I keep my word.
Good.
How are you doing?
How are you? Oh, and 100 groschen.
Good.
That's good.
No one's trying to cut my throat, and I've got a proper roof over my head again.
Good.
I'm glad it worked out for you.
Sometimes, when I go to the courtyard at night and there's a sudden movement or sound, it makes me jump, but it's just a memory.
I can imagine. Yeah, well, it's more than a memory, my friend. It's trauma. That is hard to shake. That has to be one hell of a traumatic experience. So, yeah, I feel for you, man. Right, Bebbles. My friend. Let's go.
Yeah.
We have a tourney to make. If we can still enroll, that is. Ooh, that reminds me. We have some skills that we need to... So we have a drinking skill. Beer get is 50% weaker, so you can drink more. Wine is twice as strong. Drinking habit. Under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake 25% less, and your bow skill is higher by +2. But when you're sober, your hand will shake... No, thank you. And that is just the opposite of beer bibber. I think we'll take beer bibber. I think we'll take that. Anything else? Don't think so. Don't think so. Nope. That's right.
Yeah.
What time is it? Are we going to be too late? It's 14. It's 2 o'clock. With a little bit of luck, we can still enroll. But you never know. Should be there. Come on. Would be great if we can enroll in the tourney. Just to, I mean, we don't even have to win it. We just need to get some experience, right? That's good experience, a tourney. There we are, look at that. The tourney has already started. My god, I love it. Okay, so it's no jousting, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, let's go to the scribe real quick. Hello, can we still enroll? The herald, sorry. You're not a scribe, you're a herald.
What business have you?
I want to enroll in the tourney.
I'd like to enroll
Can we still
in the
enroll?
tournament.
That would be amazing.
You just made it. I can still enroll you, but first you have to pay the entrance
there we go.
fee.
Awesome. Wow, 60 groschen. Jeez. Okay, well, we're going to pay it, and we're actually going to do it right now. I have a little bit of time left, which is... I mean, we do need to call it quits, but...
What's your name?
I really want to do this tourney. I really do.
Henry.
It's just... This...
I'll make a note of that.
I'm so bloody curious, and I want to get the fighting experience. We haven't done any fighting. Oh, right. We are a longsword guy, aren't we? Though I also wouldn't mind getting more proficient at short sword and shield, or axe and shield. I think that would be very cool too. But we are more capable with the longsword at the moment, because we have been fighting with longswords, so...
It's what I'm best at.
Yeah, I really want to do this. I really want to see what this fuss is all about. This is DLC stuff, so I want to. I want it! Win the tourney if you can. I am going to try. We haven't done much fighting this episode, so I really like that we can still do this. I was kind of afraid that we would be too late. Right, draw!
Meeting face to face in this round will be...
No, don't sheath. Draw! There we go. Ooh. Alright, I can't move. So I think... Henry of Skalitz. From the company of Sir Radzig Kabbalah. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. I will make you proud, Radzig. I will make you proud.
All is prepared for the first duel.
Yep.
We will witness a duel with longsword.
Right, here we go, my men. Here we go. Okay, let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Okay, that was the first try coming in. Okay. Let's try a clinch. Okay, we cannot win a clinch. That is good to know. Stabby. Nope. Oh, that was bad. Clinch. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, good. Good first hit. Good first hit. First hit is ours. Hi. Ow. It worked. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge there. Way off. What do you mean way off? Nice. That's a master strike. Then we need to go for it again. Ooh. Nice. Okay, nice dodge. Okay, stabby 2. That's it. That was a nice... And again. Yep, there we go. Good. That was a good master strike. We are doing this. We are doing this. Love it. Ooh. Okay, that was a very iffy counter there. You're already bruised, buddy. Okay. He's gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Nope. Okay, clinch. We got him in the clinch. Two hits and we drew blood. We drew blood. I saw it there. Clinch again. Yeah, we got him in the clinch. Our strength is good. Okay, that was a nice block. Clinch it. Because his stamina is low. We could just... No. I do see blood on his side. I need to lower the volume here in a bit. Whenever I have the chance. Because it's... Come on. No. Okay, master strike. Good. Again. Too far away. Nice. Again, nice. Yeah, he's going for it. Okay, clinch. Nope. Ooh, we're cornered here. Try that again. There we go, that's good. And that's what I mean, new level in sword. That is great. Ooh. Okay. We need to control the space here. Stab. Okay, flinch. No. That's it. That's a master strike. And go for it. There we go. Nice. Again. It's too far. There's blood in our sword, so... I think we are doing well. Did he give up? Aha! Whew. Okay, we did it. Next. My god, that was awesome. Oh, right.
Change weapons for the second.
So this is his choice. This has to be his choice. Axes and shields. Okay, that is going to be iffy. Because we are not trained in axes at all. But this is a good opportunity to actually gain some experience, right? He's winning the clinch though, and that's not good. Okay, we got him there. That's the first level in axes already. Okay, we actually can do master strikes with axes too, it seems. So we need to win this on the defense. We need to either win this on the defense or the clinch. Yep. Okay, we block that. And that is a nice hit. That is a nice hit. Let's see if we can stab him. Okay, no. Because that point on the axe is pretty iffy. You don't want to get hit by that, right? Okay. We are definitely winning in a clinch here, so that means that we could use that. We could utilize that. Damn it, and now I need to raise the volume again. There we go. That is good. We're just gonna try and stab here, I guess. Ooh, watch the stamina there, buddy. Okay, that is a master strike. And a hit in the head. We didn't hear it. The audio cue was off. Ooh. Ooh, no. Whew. That was close. That was very close. That is nice. That is nice. There we go. That's what I mean. I think we need to win this on the defense when we're fighting with their weaponry. Okay, that's good. Stab him. Oh, too late. There's blood in the axe, though. So, we must have hit him. Okay, we blocked the second pass. Got us there. Stay away. Away, I said. Okay, block that. Above. We could try a couple of feints. Ooh. Okay, got him there in the master. That's it, that's it, that's it. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Control the space here. That is nice. Oh god, I'm so excited when doing this. Stay away. Away. Again. Again. Clinch it. Try it again. That's it, that's it. That was a hit. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah.
Giving up already?
What do you mean giving up? Okay. Okay, new level in axe. That's it. It's really about, you know, responding. It's like a chain, right? So you block. Oh, or do a master stroke there. Hit him in the head. Try and stab. He's gonna try and go back. I'm gonna try and go overhead, and I'm going to do a flinch there, or a. That is nice. It's really about responding to the enemy's, you know, attacks, and then countering. Right? That's it. So that was like block, attack, feint, block, attack, feint, and hit. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh. We're getting a lot of nice experience doing this. I love it. Nice. New level in strength. How is this guy not giving up yet? I'm gonna corner you, buddy. I'm gonna try and corner you here. Try that again. Okay, I'm gonna keep you in this. Never mind. Stay in the corner. Oh, there you go. A stab to the eye. That's what I mean. Okay, you're gonna attack me. I'm gonna counter that. And we're gonna try and get you in that corner and just whack the floor. There you go. Whew. Okay, we got it. We did it.
And shall proceed to the next round.
We are proceeding to the next round. How amazing is that? Do you hear that? Oh. Okay, we're gonna fight with longswords again then. So I think it's best of 3, right? It has to be best of 3.
The first combat.
I love this. Absolutely love this.
Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla, who will measure his skills against Stephen of Dvorets.
Stephen of Dvorets.
Company of Sir
Good.
Radzik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Right. My friend, good luck.
The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Okay, so we're fighting with longswords again, which is great. Because that is what we're good at. Oh. Wow. You certainly... Ow. This certainly is a little bit harder than the last one, I think. We'll see. Ow. What the... Okay. Come at me. I think we have to go for master strikes here. I mean... Okay, that is a dodge. Are we going to be able to clinch you? No. Stab you? No.
Fucking hell.
That's a hit. That's a nice feint. Ow. Okay, let's try that again. That's a hit. It's almost another one. You are not... Got you there, buddy. And now we need to push. There we go. Again. Ooh, never mind. Okay. How about... No. Okay, buddy, let's try this again.
Had enough?
Did you have enough? Just gonna go for it. Okay. Okay, we had a good hit. We had a good hit. That is not good. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna try and riposte here, because... I don't feel like I'm able to really take a swing at him. Ooh, what was that? Okay.
Bollocks!
There we go. Nice hit. Nice feint. Sorry, flinch. Feint. Sorry. What is it? Feint. I'm getting confused now. And there's a reason I'm doing the left bottom all the time, because that is a combo that we can do. Okay, these are some nice... This is a nice volley here. You should be tiring now. There we go. Oh, that was a master stroke. Okay, we need to get our stamina back up. Oh, buddy. That is, oh my god. Damn it. He's kicking our behinds. Okay. Come here. Come here. Try me. We're getting hungry. That was a hit. Oh my god. Stay away. Stay.
God!
Good. 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 That was blood. That was blood. That was blood as well, I think. No, I don't see any blood on his sword, so he didn't drew. Master strike. Yep. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Come here. Okay. Stab. Stab. Oh, that should be a... Come on. There we go. That's it. Oh, damn it. Damn it. He was just out of reach there. Okay. Block that. He's going to go for it again. Yep. Got the last one. Didn't get the first one. Oh, my lord. No. Wow, what did he do with the clinch there? Nope. This is a lot of good combat practice, even if we don't win this. We are being injured now. Yeah, he's injuring us now. This is going to be a close call, my friends. This is going to be a close call if we even win this.
Bugger!
There you go, nice feint. Master strike, and now we need to go for it. There we go, good. Ooh, he's kicking our behinds. Maybe I'm just gonna try and get him in the corner here, like we did with the last one. No, we can't do that because we're not winning a clinch.
That hurt?
It did. Ow! As did that. I mean, we might be able to win this, but if we do, we have to fight him with his weapon of choice. And I'm not sure whether we're gonna be able to win that. He did hit us there. Okay, let's control this thing. Come on. What do you mean, way off?
What's up? Shit yourself?
Ah, damn it, he was just waiting for us to make that move. How about this move, buddy? That's what I mean. How's that? I saw blood in your face there, buddy. That's that. There we go. I mean, you should be comfortable now.
Are you going to cry?
I mean, we are as well, but this is a nice tournament, man. I love this. Oh, God. Okay, stop.
Take that.
Again. Ooh, he was... he did it very well there.
Don't beat you.
Try that way again. Okay. Okay, we're trying the combo again. Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Again. This is good bloody experience, man. Yep. Stay away. That's the end. That is the end. That is the end. Yeah. So we are gonna get to round 2. Although we will get another chance. And I might try something else there.
Give
Okay,
up.
buddy. No, I'm not giving up. Oh my god. Oh, if we can only get him in a clinch there. No, not happening, is it? Oh god, he's wiping the floor with us. Oh. Oh, we won. What the hell?
I feel quite hungry.
Yeah, I am quite... I know, Henry, you feel quite hungry. So we won the first bout. We actually won the first one.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting.
My god, I didn't realize. I thought he won.
Will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Okay, short sword and shields. So that means more fighting, more experience for us. That is great. That is great. Although we are not very good with short swords and shields. Ooh. Come here. We're just gonna have to chain. There's skill and sword, that's good. Damn it. Please win this. No. I mean, we have to deplete stamina first, so... Ooh, nice. That's it. Then you go for the head. Good. He might win this one, though.
Had enough?
Nope. Okay, let him attack, and then we need to go for... He already drew blood, didn't he? We're getting more skills in defense, which is great. This is so good for our training. Train hard, fight easy, eh? Ooh, what the hell was that? That was some kind of ninja move. That is nice. This is actually... There we go, Anonymous. Really?
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Scotland.
We did it!
As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna survive the next round. I mean, I think the reason we made it was because his equipment was so damaged, his helmet. Because we were doing a lot of... ooh, that doesn't look good.
Meeting
That does not look
face-to-face
good.
In this round will be Henry of Scotland's from the company of Sir Ratzik Kubla.
So I think we damaged the equipment that much that it only took a couple of hits to the face. And also we did a couple of master strikes there, so...
Peter, called Black Peter.
Black Peter? My lord. So longswords first, which is actually
And
good.
this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
I mean... Oh, there we go, there we go. That is a good start. That is a very good start. I saw blood flying already. Okay. Let's chain that. Stab him. Okay. Off to a good start, I think. We're not winning a clinch, are we? No bloody way. No bloody way, so we don't want to clinch here. Okay, let's try that one. I'll just stab you again, Mr. Peter. Oh. Oh, God. Got you there. And there. Good. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep hitting the head if I can. If we can continue these master strikes like that.
Come here, Lily.
And I'm getting the hang of it. Ooh. Okay, that's not it. Okay, that's a master strike on his part. Whew. Okay. You actually already look quite bruised there, my friend. What is this? What is this magic? Ow! No, don't corner me, don't corner me. We need to control space here. There we go. If we can do another Master Strike, we might be able to hit him in the head once more. And that's it. There we go, that's once more. Dodge that. No. No, I think he's getting the... Ooh, good. We bloody did it. Third round, first victory. We bloody did it. I love it. Okay, what are we doing now? Axes. No.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel.
Choose weapons for the next... That's a warhammer. That's a warhammer.
With warhammers and shields.
And shields. Warhammers and shields. Okay, let's try and keep hitting him in the face, right? Shit. Shit indeed. Sorry. With your black shield. Of course you have a black... Ooh. Oh, wow. Look at the injury we got from that. Stay away, stay away. Okay, new level in mace, that's good. We are getting a lot of skills from this. New level in strength. On the head. Oh no. On the head, come on. Master Strike. And once on the head. There we go, we're bleeding though, we're bleeding. This is not great.
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
What do you mean, buddy? Oh, I flinched there. No. Oh, we either win it now or we don't. We did! Holy hell! We actually won. Alright, who's next? Who is next?
You have just witnessed the
Did we win it?
duel in today's Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude
We did.
to
Holy.
of Lipa.
Oh, I love this. Can we do it again?
Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila.
There's blood on our face, though.
By our gracious Sir Hanush.
Sir Hanush, a prize. We've won a prize. Oh god, I love this. I'm glad we extended this episode a little bit because this was so bloody amazing. And we can get our winnings from Peshek. That makes it even better. That old grumpy Miller. Bloody hell. So what did we get? Where's Sir Hanush?
Peculiar weather we're having this year.
Indeed. Hanush, where are you? I want my prize. I want my... There you are.
It's pissing down, then roasting off. Then the wind would blow you off. You
Did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well.
400 groschen.
And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize. Anyway, if it does.
And new gauntlets.
Thank you, sir.
My god, that was amazing. I want more of it. First, we need to eat. First, we need to eat. And we need to refresh this, because I don't have a mouse. My lord, that was amazing. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about that. Okay, so yeah, these are definitely better. But, before we switch... Oh, damn it, I have the hiccups now. So the Lords of Lipa gauntlets. I like it. It's also giving us more charisma. And look at how beautiful that is. Compared to that. I'm equipping it. These are dirty as hell as well. I'm equipping it. And look at what they're worth. They're worth 1k groschen. 1,000 groschen. So yeah, this is definitely better. My lord, that was amazing. Right, and before we call it quits, we also had a ton of skills going up. Strength went up. Let's take a look at strength. So what can we get? So we have heavy swing. Your attacks cause greater damage but cost 10% more stamina. Applies only to weapons that require strength to wield. Headcracker, you have a 10% greater chance of knocking out an opponent with a blow on the head. You can deplete an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. The effect is increased if your armor is heavier. Mule 1, I don't want that. Gravedigger, don't want that. I think we'll go for Headcracker, actually. A 10% greater chance of knocking somebody out when we give him a blow to the head. I like that. If we can knock him out by doing that, I'm all in. Right, and then we have our main level. So we have... Wow, we have a lot. Scholar. Your momentary reading level increased by 3, but your strength and warfare skills have incurred -1 penalty. No, thank you. You're handsome and charismatic, but haven't built up your strength. No, I don't want that. Juggler, you've been exceptionally subtle and agile since childhood. +2 agility, -1 penalty. No. Golden tongue, +2 speech, -2 strength. Cloak and dagger, +2 stealth. 1 penalty to strength and speech. Brute. Jeez, I don't want all of that. I don't want all of that. I think we'll take first aid too. Because that is only a positive and no negative. So I'd rather do that. Now we'll go into combat. Golem. Your armor makes 30% more frightening impression in dialogues. Ooh, I love that. Absolutely love that. That is amazing. If you beat your opponent in a clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more. A damaged weapon will cause much less damage, as well as his price. No, I like Golem. I want to have Golem. Because that is also, that is great for dialogues, but it's also just cool, like a cool idea, right? It's a bloody cool idea. I love these gauntlets. Love them. Righty, my friends, we are going to call it quits here. No, we're going to eat food. Let's eat a bread roll and we deserve a pretzel. I mean, come on. We didn't even take any potions before we went in. Should have done that. Should have done that. My friends, we are going to call it quits. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of this episode, and I absolutely hope to catch you on the next. Also, if you did like this episode and this series, do let me know by leaving a thumbs up and subscribing and all that jazz. And if you really want to support the channel, you can now become a member of the channel. Joining the Legion, right? You can join the Legion. Thank you very much. For now, I bid you farewell, my friends. Hey, I'm doing an outro here. Milan. My friends, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.